But I remember having to take out 2 bras.
Happy petrol head. Hello! In this episode we get the 430 back on the road after its winter hibernation. I get a new daily for the first time in 8 years. And we have an exclusive interview with Andrew North, founder of Alexander's Prestige, who tells us all about the cars he owns and loves. Sound interesting?
Welcome to Drivers Keepers. So let's kick this episode off by going and seeing how Simon's 430 has fared under the covers, because it's just about to hit the road again.
Okay, folks, we need to have a bit of a reality check. Today is the first day of spring. It's clear blue sky, it's beautiful. The Ferrari's coming out of hibernation. Not every day's like this, but today is a pretty good day. Okay, now it is time to wake up the Ferrari and get it ready for tomorrow for the SC UK opening meeting of the summer season. So let's crack on with uncovering it. Okay then, here we go. First drive of 2025. My God, it feels so good to be back out. It's been away for just pretty much exactly 3 months. Feels like longer. Hopefully you can hear me. Buffeting's pretty minimal in the 430, to be fair. With the windows up, I mean even with the windows down it's not terrible, but windows up and this little wind thing at the back, it's very calm and tranquil in here, it's nice. Got the exhaust switched to, I was going to say quiet, but it's never quiet as it can be. So hopefully yes, you can hear everything that I am saying. So my daily and my wife's car, which I use every now and then, are both automatics. And why wouldn't you for your daily? I mean, it's just so much easier. It's a no-brainer, in my humble opinion. So it's lovely to get back to the manual, and especially this manual with its slick, oiled, just incredible feel. God, you forget how much fun a manual is. I don't ever see me owning a paddle shift car, I really don't. No disrespect to you guys with paddle shift. Drove a McLaren a couple of days ago with it, and oh my God, so much fun and so fast and so efficient, but it's not like this. It's not like this. So I've owned this car for I think 12 years now. Every time I get in after a winter hibernation, there are just little things that you still forget about. Daft things like how good this chrome gear stick looks against the red carpet and the cream leather. You just glance down, it's so special. It's like a jewel. How good the gear change feels, how good the noise is. And notwithstanding my daily's pretty fast, I mean it's the new daily, the KN is 450 odd brake horsepower, this is 493 I think. So I mean I know it's a lot heavier, but it's a fast enough car, especially for an SUV. This is different gravy. And you do forget a little bit, just I can't exercise it now, we're in very much a 30 limit. So yes, we are going up to North Yorkshire, Allerton Castle for the SC UK season opening get together. bacon sandwich, whatever, chit chat, lovely cars. So let's get on our way and see what we've got waiting for us. It sounds good, doesn't it? I hope you can hear it. Love the noise this car makes. Just there on the overrun, just bubbling and popping and banging away. Awesome. Little treat for everyone at the pub. My local, great boozer. A good pub. So as we neared North Yorkshire, we dropped onto the back of a convoy of cars all heading for Allerton Castle and the SC UK season opening get together. Here's friend of the channel Panda in his beautiful black Murcielago. After admiring everyone's beautiful cars, we went inside for a cup of coffee and a bacon sandwich, and also a look around this amazing place. When we went back outside, the sun had made a reappearance. So we had a great morning, talking to old friends and meeting new. You can't beat spending a bit of time with like-minded individuals.
So folks, I'm looking forward to this next bit because Simon and I are going to jump in the Murcielago. We're going up to North Yorkshire to meet Andrew North, co-owner and co-founder of Alexander's Prestige.
Indeed.
And he is going to chat to us about the kind of cars that he's owned and his love for cars in general. Let's go.
Should be interesting.
It should be very interesting, yeah.
Hello folks, you join us here in North Yorkshire at Alexander's Prestige, where we have come to talk to Andrew. Andrew, thanks for letting us come and have a chat.
Anytime.
Thank you so much.
Nice to see you both.
Thank you. It's nice to be here. Well, I mean, what a place. Look at it.
I love overheads.
Yeah, we've just been wandering around out there going, yeah, I'd have that. I'm not so bothered about that.
Yeah, that's right.
That.
Yeah.
I mean, geez.
Yeah.
Louise.
And some of them take you back, don't they? We were saying this earlier, you know, that you pointed out that the Porsche, the classic.
The Sport Classic, yeah.
Stunning. It
Lovely,
really is.
isn't it?
It is
Yeah.
absolutely beautiful.
So, you are obviously a petrol head. So where did that start for a first question, I guess?
Well, with me, I think the second I could I could move. I had a little car in my hands,
Yeah.
and my father was and my mum actually a massive petrol head. So I kind of grew up around cars. He would buy new cars every year, so I just got into cars. I loved it, and kind of weirdly knew that I always wanted to do it.
Oh well, that's nice. I kind of envy people who left school with a plan and were like, I know I'm going to be a dentist or I'm going to do this. I mean, I've bounced from one thing to another, but like you, cars has been a theme all through.
Yeah.
So like me, sorry, Si.
No, go on.
You left school and went straight into a garage to do an apprenticeship.
Yeah, BMW. Yeah. Didn't want to do an apprenticeship though, because I wanted to be a salesman with a nice shiny suit and a nice shiny car. But my dad said, "Well, you've got to either." If you're not going to do education, you've got to go in at the bottom.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
It's like we were separated at birth. That's exactly what happened to me.
Really?
Yeah.
And did you continue in the trade? Or?
Yeah. Did you finish your apprenticeship?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did a 4-year in 2 years.
Okay.
So yeah.
I got bounced out of mine 2 years into the parts department. Did a year in the parts department, and then by the time I was nearly 19, I was selling new Fords.
Yeah.
I'd got into sales, and I got on a Ryan Gear as a company car.
Oh, I remember the Ryan Gears.
1.6i.
Yeah. I couldn't. Kind of a metallic burgundy colour. I couldn't have been happier.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Yeah.
I've got to tell you, my first job, sorry, I know this is about you, working at Marks and Spencer at 16 in women's wear. So I used to have to check the boxes.
Well, you went in women's wear.
Yeah, no, I didn't go in women's wear.
That was a bad interview.
No, I was an apprentice. You've got me there. I was an apprentice. They put me on women's wear, but I remember having to take out 2 bras. You used to have to take out from the box. You have to check that the woman, who was buying the bra only had one in the box, and that was what I was doing at 16 while you guys were selling supercars.
Same.
Anyway, there we go. Let's crack on.
But yeah. So apprenticeship done.
Yeah.
Did you actually spend some time as a full-blown mechanic then, or
No, I did parts.
There you go.
Yeah.
Spooky.
I did parts. I realised I need to get out there sharpish. So I worked for. I said to the sales manager at the time, I said, I will work on a weekend. They said, we can't do that. I said, I'll work for free.
Right.
No problem. So I worked 7 days a week, and I worked weekends in the sales. And then they started to realise, okay, because I don't know about you, I wasn't an after-sales kind of person. I was just doing that to get to the next stage.
Yeah.
So I did that. Yeah, and I was selling within 3 years. 21, I was BMW's top salesman in the UK.
Come on.
Is that right? Bloody hell, that's amazing,
And then was youngest business manager, went to sales manager, and then thought, right, I need to do it for myself.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
Fantastic. And you do it with your business partner who's called Alexander, is that right?
Yeah.
And he was a mate before he was a business partner?
Yeah. We were mates from 13.
Fantastic.
You won't see on camera, there's a river out there. My parents had a boat, his parents had a boat, and I wanted a new engine for my dinghy. so we heard that someone had one for sale, so we went down to the marina, and then we were talking to the father at the time, which was Alex's dad, and we said we agreed, and my father put his hand out with the money, and Alex's little hand just came around and said, oh, thank you very much, and that's how we met. We were 12 or 13.
Oh, fantastic.
So, yeah, and then that's... Yeah,
and that's where your love of BMWs, I guess, started when you first apprenticed.
Yeah.
Because it was your first...
Yeah, well, I ended up at the BMW garage because my father was a client. And back then, BMWs were quite special, weren't they? Well, they're nice now, but they're quite volume, aren't they?
Yeah.
They just built a new showroom. It was in Stockton. It was the Cowie Group at the time, Tom Cowie. And they just built this new showroom, and I was just in awe of it. It was just like, it was just amazing. It's a bit, I suppose, like walking into how you'd see a Ferrari showroom now.
Yeah.
But walking a BMW, it's just like walking into a Ford showroom. But back then, it was...
Yeah, you didn't see them. You didn't see them every day.
No, it was a big
deal.
Thing, yeah.
When Rowena, my wife, got her first BMW, she got 318 IS.
Oh yeah, they're rare.
Yeah, with the nice wheels and the little M badge on the steering wheel, although it didn't have anything to do with it.
Well, 16 valve rather than the 8 valve, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was quite a thing.
We felt like we did the jackpot.
Yeah.
We were, It was such a cool little car.
The funny thing is, my first car sales job was selling Austin Rovers, but I still haven't got an affinity for Maestros.
Wow, weird.
It's true though.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So you've got some BMWs now?
Yeah, so my own private collection, because I'm fortunate enough now to think, right, what did I like back then that I couldn't have achieved? So I've got a M3 CSL.
Beautiful.
Which is actually just down there. That is and the noise. I don't know if you've ever driven one
Yeah,
of those. It's
a
all
long time
induction
ago.
noise.
Yeah.
It's the air intake.
Yeah.
It could suck up a small baby.
Yeah.
You know, it's huge. And the noise is just, and it feels light and alive. That's brilliant. And I've got a Z3M coupe, so the bread van one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
So
Yeah.
again, I love them because at the time you couldn't get rid of them because they just looked so weird. No one
So
understood
weird,
them.
yeah.
But now it's so cool, and it had that 3.2 M3 engine in it.
Yeah.
And probably my favourite for 10 minutes of fun is I've got a Z1. You know, the one with the doors.
Oh, with the slide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can drive that car at any speed with the doors
With the doors down, yeah.
Yeah, and just, you know, on a Sunday.
Was that the one in the Bond film, or was that a later one?
No,
No, that was the Z8.
Z8, right?
Yeah. So the Z1s was like super cool. There was like a few.
Yes,
that
I
came
remember
in.
The doors disappeared
Yeah,
into
that's
the
right.
sides.
I remember
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I remember.
So yeah, so those cars are like, and because they were built so well back then, and they were ahead of the time. When you drive them today, they actually don't feel like rattly old things. You know, strong engines, like, you know, no turbochargers, no nothing, just a really strong 6-cylinder engine. So yeah, they're things that, I mean, there's other cars that I'd love. I'd love a Lamborghini Countach.
Oh,
Because at the time, you know, you had the white one on the wall when this Cannonball
Yeah,
was out, all that.
Yeah,
So
we
you know,
all did.
Yeah.
It was.
We'll all take one of those, won't we?
Oh,
yeah,
3 of
Would
them,
you?
please.
Yeah.
To go.
Although I did drive one when I was on a road test with Evo magazine about 15 years ago now, and they say you should never drive your Heroes, and it was the most uncomfortable. I mean, the sound was fantastic, but it was tough. I mean,
Really bad?
the clutch was like the brake. It really was.
Really?
Yeah, it was difficult, and that was an anniversary as well.
Oh, so
It was-
yeah.
oh, the one with the body kit on.
Yeah, which
Not
wasn't
the best
mad.
looking one,
Not
but
the best
probably
looking one.
arguably the best driving one, you would have thought.
Yeah, it's the later one. It had fuel
Yeah.
injection and stuff. That I think, isn't it? Yeah.
But there you
How,
go.
how nerdy are your listeners, by the way? Because I could get nerdy on this stuff.
Oh yeah, well,
totally.
I bet you got into them through the Cannonball runs, opening titles, didn't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was
Nothing to
the
do with the
same
drivers on it or anything like that.
Yeah, no, of course not. No. No, but yeah.
Okay, hope you enjoyed that. What a top bloke Andrew is.
He is. What a super guy.
We're going to save the second part of that interview for the next episode of Drivers Keepers. So if you don't want to miss that and you aren't subscribed already, you know what to do. Now, I think it's time to go new car shopping. I'm going to get myself a new daily for the first time in nearly 10 years. Let's go see what I bought and how I got along.
Indeed.
So, like the sign says, is there anything more fun than new car shopping? Well, no, obviously not. Although it is easy to get distracted, especially when you're at Porsche Sheffield. Oh, look at that. Paint to sample, olive green. Anyway, then it was a quick trip up to Alexander's Prestige in North Yorkshire. Again, easy to get distracted. Oh my goodness. Anyone fancy an electric roller? Is it just me that loves white leather? I think it looks great. Anyway, we found something during this trip, so a few days later, we were back up to Alexander's because it was collection day. Again, quite easy to get distracted. What a great dealership this is. Bear witness, all these trophies for customer service, etc. Anyway, quick tour of their amazing, ever-changing stock. Those two are both low mileage 430s. Oh, and what have we got here? Could be my new daily. Welcome to my 2023 Porsche Cayenne e-hybrid. Welcome to the 2023 Porsche Cayenne e-hybrid, which, after 4 days of ownership, I love. It is my new daily, and I think me and this car are going to get on very, very well. It's my second Cayenne, and yes, I do love an SUV, which I know to many of you is anathema, but so practical, so capable, whatever the weather. I like the slightly raised position, the better view, eminently usable for touring around Europe. They're just great. And a Porsche one as ridiculous as it sounds, definitely does have a bit of sportiness. This has got a 3-litre V6. It's got the sports exhaust option, which sounds incredible. At the minute, it's decided that we're in electric because it's hybrid. It's silent, it's effortless. You don't get much electric range. I think it says 30 miles, it's more like 25. But from a hybrid point of view, it seems to be, when it's doing its own thing and a bit of electric, bit of hybrid, whatever, the electric charge seems to last a long time, and it's averaging about 35 mpg, which for a big lump of a car that weighs God knows how much is pretty good. I came back from the motorist yesterday and did the last 15 miles on pure electric because I'd got that much charge left, so just switched it to electric to get me home, saved a bit of fuel. What's not to like? It's a great spec. And what else did I want to say to you? Oh yeah, Porsche. So I've had SUV from Mitsubishi. I have had, and it was all right. I've had numerous Land Rovers, Discoveries, Range Rover Sport, Jaguar Land Rover products, and I have to say, not a great experience. Not a great experience at service centres, not a great experience with, in fact, let's be honest, terrible experience with reliability. Just, I don't know. I think you're paying a lot of money for the badge, and you are getting, in my experience, subpar parts fitted to your Jaguar Land Rover, which conk out, and then they charge you a fortune for to replace. So yeah, I, hand on heart, cannot recommend that brand to you. However, Porsche and the Cayenne, wholeheartedly recommend. This is my second one, as I think I said earlier. They weren't on my radar when I was looking for a replacement for the last Discovery, which I couldn't wait to get out of. And someone mentioned them to me, and I went and had a test drive. And more importantly, I read reviews, and I couldn't find a bad one. People singing their praises, saying the same thing that I'm saying now. Hadn't thought about it. Now I've had one. It's all I'll ever buy. Fantastic. You've got a premium badge. They're beautifully made. They drive incredibly well. You only service them every 2 years, and so reliable. And dealership experience, incredible, fantastic. So yeah, I've got adjustable suspension, I've got a loud exhaust if I need it. I've got the air suspension, which, I mean, it's like a magic carpet. I've never experienced anything like it. I imagine this is what a Bentayga or a Roller feels like. It's just effortless. There's a lot of tech in here, which for an old bloke is a bit of a challenge, but I'm working my way through the instruction manual. How much of an old bloke does that make me sound? But I'm trying to take it in, and I'm clicking buttons and working stuff out, and I'm sure in a year or two I'll have worked out what all this shenanigans does. But yes, so here we are, new daily, purchased. Is it a keeper? Given that's the whole ethos of the channel, yeah, it's definitely a keeper. That's what I do with my cars. The last Cayenne I had for nearly 10 years. There was just no need to get rid of it. It was fantastic. It's only done 80,000 miles now. The engine's barely running. Loved that car. But, you know, we're boys, aren't we? Or we're girls. We're petrol heads is what we are. And when the opportunity to buy something new and shiny comes along, it's hard to resist. So yes, I am sure this car will be with me now for the foreseeable future. You will no doubt see it in the background of episodes that we make. Let me just stop this bag from flapping around. And yeah, if there's anything else to report about it as my ownership experience continues, I'll let you know. But so far so good. Happy petrol head. Okay, hope you found that entire episode interesting. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing, and we will see you soon with whatever we get up to between now and then.
See you
Thanks
later.
again.